1. Golf legend Ed Fiori passes away at 72. A tribute to the grip. 2. Remembering Ed Fiori, the PGA Tour pro who outplayed Tiger Woods at the John Deere Classic. 3. Remembering Ed Fiori, a PGA Tour legend. 1. Golf legend Ed Fiori passes away at 72. A tribute to the grip. Imagine losing one of golf's most respected figures at the age of 72, truly a bittersweet moment for the sport. The 1996 Quad City Classic winner, Ed Fiori, has passed away, leaving behind a legacy that will resonate in the annals of golf history. But here's where it gets interesting. Fiori wasn't just another tournament winner. He was a true competitor, known affectionately as the Grip, for his powerful and unique grip technique. According to the PGA Tour website, Fiori's life came to an end on July 6, 2025. His crowning achievement came in the 1996 Quad City Classic, which is now known as the John Deere Classic. In what was a thrilling match, Fiori bested none other than Tiger Woods, securing his final victory on the PGA Tour. This win was particularly noteworthy as it showcased Fiori's ability to compete against future World Golf Hall of Fame members. PGA Tour Champions President Miller Brady paid tribute to Fiori, describing him as a true gentleman and a pro's pro. Brady highlighted how Fiori had faced off against some of the game's greatest players in his final tournament win. That grit and resolution in the face of immeasurable odds is incredibly admirable in every aspect of life, Brady noted, adding that Fiori fought his battle with cancer with the same determination he showed on the green. And this is the part most people miss. Even after turning 50, Fiori continued to make his mark on the Champions Tour. Despite health challenges, he participated in 58 events over 3 seasons. One of his most memorable achievements came at the 2004 MasterCard Classic in Mexico, where he triumphed in a playoff against Graham Marsh to secure his sole Champions Tour title. Fiori's story is one of perseverance and respect. It's a testament to the spirit of competition and the enduring legacy of those who dedicate their lives to the game. What do you think? Was there a particular aspect of Fiori's career that stood out to you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. 2. Remembering Ed Fiori, the PGA Tour pro who outplayed Tiger Woods at the John Deere Classic. A golf legend has passed away, leaving behind a legacy that will forever be etched in the history of the sport. Ed Fiori, a 4-time PGA Tour winner and a true champion, has sadly succumbed to cancer at the age of 72. But here's where it gets controversial. Fiori's most memorable moment, the one that will forever be associated with his name, was not a victory of his own, but rather the day he caught the rising star Tiger Woods. In 1996 at the Quad Cities Classic, now known as the John Deere Classic, Fiori faced off against a young and ambitious Woods, who was just beginning his professional career. At 43 years old, Fiori displayed an unwavering determination and a fighting spirit that left everyone in awe. Despite Woods' momentum and the gallery's support, Fiori, known as the Grip for his unwavering grip on the club, held his ground. After an early setback, Fiori rallied with 5 birdies, finishing with a total score of 268. He managed to hold off a strong challenge from Andrew Magee, winning by 2 shots. Meanwhile, Woods, who made a quadruple bogey on the 4th hole, faded to a tie for 5th. It was a moment that showcased Fiori's resilience and his ability to rise to the occasion, even against the odds. Fiori's victory in Illinois was his 4th and final PGA Tour title, capping off a remarkable career. He had previously won the Southern Open in 1979, the Western Open in 1981, and the Bob Hope Desert Classic in 1982. His success continued on the Champions Tour, where he added another win at the 2004 MasterCard Classic. Across his 583 PGA Tour starts, Fiori achieved an impressive 38 top 10 finishes, often competing against future Hall of Famers. The golf world has been paying tribute to Fiori, with heartfelt messages pouring in across social media. Former PGA Tour pro Mark Lai expressed his sadness, calling Fiori his friend and praising his huge heart for the game. Golf writer Tom Kirkendall highlighted Fiori's nickname, Grip, which symbolized not only his technical prowess but also his tenacity and ability to persevere. Canadian journalist Chris Stevenson described Fiori as an everyman and a great storyteller, whose big moment came when he faced off against Tiger Woods. Fiori's legacy extends beyond his victories. He leaves behind a story of perseverance, humility, and a true love for the game. His passing has left a void in the golf community, but his memory will live on. The golf world won't forget Ed Fiori, the man who stood tall against the rising tide of Tiger Woods and emerged victorious. Rest in peace, Ed Fiori. Your legacy will forever be a part of golf's rich history. 3. Remembering Ed Fiori, a PGA Tour legend. Ed Fiori, a four-time winner on the PGA Tour, has passed away at the age of 72, leaving behind a legacy marked by resilience and memorable moments. Photo credit: Stan Bad/PGA Tour. Written by Lori Livesey. At the 1996 Quad City Classic, now known as the John Deere Classic, a fascinating clash unfolded that many golf fans still talk about today. Tiger Woods, then a fresh-faced 20-year-old just starting his professional career, was competing in only his third PGA Tour event. On the other side was Ed Fiori, a seasoned veteran with over 500 tour starts under his belt, aged 43, and in his 19th year as a professional. The contrast between the rising star and the experienced journeyman couldn't have been starker. That year had been tough for Fiori. He had struggled through the early part of the 1996 season, missing the cut in his first 5 tournaments. His first made cut came with a modest tie for 38th at the Honda Classic, but that was followed by more missed cuts and a withdrawal. His best result before the Quad City Classic was a tie for 21st at the Texas Children's Houston Open. Clearly, Fiori was not in peak form. Then came the week in Coal Valley, Illinois, at Oakwood Country Club. The usual crowd size swelled, largely because all eyes were on Tiger Woods, who had just turned pro and left behind his amateur and collegiate career at Stanford. The buzz around Woods was palpable, and many expected the young phenom to dominate. Fiori, who had already won 3 times on the tour, entered the final round just 1 stroke behind Woods, and the two were paired together for the second day in a row. Fiori, drawing on his years of experience, knew that Woods' powerful drives would often fly 75 to 80 yards past his own tee shots. To keep his focus, Fiori deliberately avoided watching Woods' shots, concentrating instead on his own game and surroundings. The final round began with Fiori bogeying the first hole, which put him 2 strokes behind Woods. Then Woods birdied the second hole while Fiori made par, extending the young star's lead to 3 shots. It seemed like the expected storyline was unfolding, the young prodigy pulling away to claim his first tour victory, while the veteran faded into the background. But here's where it gets controversial and unexpected. On the 4th hole, Woods suffered a disastrous quadruple bogey 8. Suddenly, Fiori glanced at the leaderboard and realized he had taken the lead by a stroke. Woods' struggles continued with a double bogey on the 7th and 2 more bogeys on the back 9, resulting in a 2 over par 72 and a tie for 5th place. Reflecting on those 2 days playing alongside Woods, Fiori said, "You kind of root your playing partner on, he roots for you, and maybe you can feed off each other and keep it going. Playing with Tiger kind of raised my intensity a little bit. It brought my game up with it, I guess." This mutual push between the veteran and the rookie added an intriguing dynamic to the competition. With Woods faltering, Fiori still faced stiff competition from Steve Jones and Andrew McGee, who had shot an impressive 8 under 62, and was the clubhouse leader after starting the day 8 shots behind. Fiori responded by making 5 birdies after his initial bogey, and played the final 17 holes in 4 under par, ultimately winning by 2 strokes over McGee. This victory at the Quad City Classic would be the last PGA Tour win of Fiori's career. He later added a win on the PGA Tour Champions Circuit at the 2004 MasterCard Classic. Known affectionately as the Grip for his notably strong grip on the club, Fiori passed away on July 6, 2025, at the age of 72. Ed Fiori was a true gentleman in our sport and often referred to as a pro's pro, said Miller Brady, president of PGA Tour Champions. In 3 of his 4 PGA Tour wins, he battled down the stretch against future World Golf Hall of Fame members, most famously Tiger Woods in 1996. That grit and determination in the face of overwhelming odds is admirable not just in golf but in life. I know he fought cancer with that same spirit until the very end. He will be deeply missed by everyone at the tour. Born on April 21, 1953, in Linwood, California, Fiori played college golf under the legendary coach Dave Williams at the University of Houston, a powerhouse program. He contributed solidly during his first 2 seasons and earned second-team All-American honors as a junior. Fiori's senior year was particularly remarkable. He led the Houston Cougars to the 1977 NCAA championship, where they won by 8 shots over Oklahoma State. That team also featured future tour players Mike Booker and David Ishii. Earlier that season, Fiori had been the individual medalist in the Southwestern Conference, helping Houston secure its 9th conference title and 4th consecutive win. After his college eligibility ended, Fiori turned professional and immediately made a splash by winning the 1977 PGA Tour Fall Qualifying Tournament at Pinehurst No. 4 course. This victory earned him his tour card for the 1978 season. As a rookie, he played in 25 events, notching a top 10 finish with a tie for 4th at the Doral Eastern Open and finishing 110th on the money list. This marked the beginning of an impressive streak where Fiori played at least 15 tour events every year for 20 consecutive seasons. Fiori's breakthrough win came in 1979 at the Southern Open held at Green Island Country Club in Columbus, Georgia. He found himself tied with Tom Weiskopf, a future World Golf Hall of Famer, after regulation play. Fiori assumed he had lost when Weiskopf faced a 3-foot putt to win on the first playoff hole, but in a surprising twist, Weiskopf missed. Fiori then sank a 13-foot birdie putt on the second playoff hole to claim his first tour title. "I'm just still numb. I thought I had lost the tournament right there," Fiori recalled, reflecting on Weiskopf's missed putt. Fiori went on to win 2 more tour titles before his final victory at the Quad City Classic. In 1981, he captured the Western Open, overcoming an opening round of 2 over 72 to cruise to a 4-shot victory over Jim Colbert, Greg Powers, and Jim Simons at Butler National Golf Club near Chicago. The following year, he defeated Tom Kite in a playoff at the Bob Hope Desert Classic. After turning 50, despite facing ongoing health challenges, Fiori made his mark on the PGA Tour Champions circuit. Although he played only 58 events over 3 seasons, his standout moment came at the 2004 MasterCard Classic in Mexico, where he won in a playoff against Graham Marsh, securing his lone Champions Tour title. Ed Fiori's career is a testament to perseverance, skill, and the unpredictable nature of golf. His story reminds us that experience and determination can triumph, even when the odds seem stacked against you. But here's the part most people miss. In a sport often dominated by youthful power and flash, Fiori's quiet grit and steady hand proved that heart and resilience are just as vital. What do you think? Was Fiori's victory over Woods a case of experience outlasting youthful talent, or just a rare moment of fortune? Share your thoughts and memories of Ed Fiori in the comments below. Let's celebrate the man who quietly defied expectations and left a lasting mark on the game.